What you are looking at is a sheet of watercolor paper that measures 18 inches by 24 inches. Really a huge sheet of watercolor paper. And what I've done on here was what I created when I attended one of AuntBecs Creations' Dirty Dozen prompt sessions. Really, totally enjoyed it. However, what I want to do is take this and create a journal out of it. I'm still deciding exactly what I want to do with this, but I'm thinking if I follow what Lisa did, she created a zine, a huge zine, a journal zine, and then she attached pages, 3 sections of pages, and I'm thinking that's what I want to do. I want to do this to create a journal for my August assemblage pages. So I'm going to take some time out. I'll catch up with my other assemblages in August. I want to create 31 of them. It might be 32. So I'm going to create those, but I'm going to take a day and create this journal. And I am creating every day for the month of August. I want to have 1 page for each day for the month of August. I want to have a 2-dimensional assemblage. That's what I'm working on. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this. I'll put up video segments as I go along to show you my progress. I start out by thinking that I'm going to measure out the dimensions of my zine on the back of the paper. And as I start measuring, I realize that it will be just as easy if I fold it in half vertically and then fold it in half horizontally and divide it into 4. So you can see I'm using my bone folder there to make sure I have some nice folds. Now I'm folding it horizontally using the bone folder to get a nice fold, and then I fold that into 4. So I will have 8 different sections on this watercolor sheet. This is a huge sheet. It's Canson watercolor, 140 pound, and it's really strong, thick paper. Now I want to cut, and I'm showing you a word, parallax, and that is where you will get a different perspective if you are looking straight down over a piece where you're going to draw a line or do a cut than if you're looking at a 45-degree angle. And believe me, that affects the precision of your cuts. Now I fold it up into the traditional zine shape, and I'm just shaping it out, creasing those, getting it how I want it. I have white craft paint on there with my fine line paint applicator, so a little bit does chip off, but not enough to make a big difference. I'm figuring out what size of paper that I need, and I'm going to use this Neha bright white cardstock. I get it at Walmart in the office section, and it fits perfectly if I fold it in half. So I have 3 signatures, and I'm figuring out how many sheets of paper do I need in each signature for 32 sheets of paper, because August has 31 days in it. So I'll have 1 extra page for the title page. And I figure out that I need 3 sheets for the first signature and 3 sheets for the second one and 2 sheets for the last one. And I'm just folding them up here, getting them ready to stitch right into the zine. And this is what Lisa did. I'm really following her tutorial, which you will see a link to it in the description box below. So I'm very happy with what I have. Now I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint the inside because I just think it looks a lot neater. And I'm using this wonderful purple acrylic paint and some really bright blue Anita's Craft acrylic paint. I do like that a lot. And this is on the inside. I do plan on putting tags in there. I'm hoping that it won't be little sticking, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just not going to worry about it. I like it just like that. Okay, it is later in the evening, so the lighting is going to be different. But basically, I have painted the inside of my Dirty Dozen paper that's going to be a zine journal. I put a piece of score tape here and a piece of score tape here because I want to tape these two sides together, because I'm thinking that that will hold it nicer when I do my folding. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So let me lift this score tape up. I'll do one side at a time. And I'm going to do this little trick of folding it and then placing it. And I want to hold this tight. We'll go ahead and let that go down. I'm going to hold on to this really tight because I want these two edges to meet each other and stay. And then I'm just going to pull the tape out here, tape it up. There we go. I'm happy with that. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. Let me pull it around here. Get it to where I can work with it. This is where I wish they'd have a tab to pull on. Yeah, well, keep wishing, Mary. All right. Now, I want these two sides to meet. And I'm just going to kind of hold them together. And that may cause some buckling in there. But I'm thinking that this is folded close enough that that will work itself out in other folds. So I'm just going to tape it down as good as I can. It may not be perfect. In fact, it's not, but it's just a little bit off. Just a teeny bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, I want to open it up just like this. Just like this. We pull these two sides out. And how did I fold it? I think I folded it like this. You can also fold it like, you can fold it several different ways. You know, fold it the way that fits the best for you. I don't like that, and I don't like that. I think this probably is the best way here. And I'm just going to kind of get these edges so that they're comfortable with each other. I'm pretty happy with that. I am very happy with it. I usually do not make good zines. Maybe I'm learning my lessons, huh? Now, I have my signatures all folded up, and I want to put them in here. I have three, and 2. And that should equal 32 pages for August. And I'm going to do exactly what, well, maybe exactly what Lisa did. And I'm going to do the pokey holes in here and stitch these in. Oh, here's my first signature. And I'm going to have a bit of a pocket here. But I think once I get them all in there, bit of a... once I get using it and get it bent into shape, I think it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I might go in and put some tape. I'd like to have my signatures be just a little bit more secure. And let's put the glue on there. Run a strip of glue down here. And then a strip of glue down here. And get our washi going. I'm happy with that. Actually, that could be a part of my my title page. I could actually border this, and I probably will, but not now. But it holds it a lot. It holds the signature in a lot better. It's not quite so wobbly. Let's do this side. There we go. Oh, I'm happy with that. Very happy with it. It will need a closure, but most journals do need closures. So this will be the title page, assemblage 1, 2, assemblage 3, 4, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the other 2 signatures and get them going, and then I'll come back and we'll see what needs to be done next. Okay, I finished putting the signatures in my zine journal. That's what Lisa calls that, so that's what I'm going to call mine. Now Lisa, I've been watching you, Lisa, at My Eclectic Life, has started to put tags in hers. That's her next step. Well, I'm going to save my tags for later because I really do need to catch up on, I'm going to do a title page, and today is the 5th, so I need to put at least 5 altered assemblages in here. I do have this hairband. I just got it at the dollar store. And I'm going to just keep mine closed with a hairband, although I will say that it is closing fairly flat for me. I'm really happy with that. I love that I can see the dictionary page in here. I can see my number 8s. I can feel the fine line paint applicator on here. This zine journal would make a really nice gift. It does, the inside signatures of the journal itself do extend out a little. That doesn't bother me. I have not been able to get these folded to the point to where that doesn't happen, but keep in mind, this is really strong watercolor paper. It's a huge piece of paper to fold up. I was very careful with my folding, and I did seal my edges. Now, I think Lisa sealed hers a different way. She had 2 where she sealed the top and 2 where she sealed the side, but I wanted both of the sides of mine sealed so that when it folded up, those sides would not slip apart. I went ahead and strengthened my signatures with washi tape, of course using Aleene's tacky glue to keep that in there. But I just find by doing that, it holds the signatures a lot more sturdy. So the only thing I want to do on this yet today is on these signatures where it needs to be closed up, and there are some right here. See, I can put my hand through here. Hello. I want to put some tape in there. And I do have some 1/4 inch score tape. And I will make the tags for these too, because I'm basically following Lisa's tutorial of how she did it. So I think I'm only going to need this on two pieces because these others are sealed nicely. The front and back covers. All right. Here's my 2D assemblaged zine journal. This cover is made out of an 18 by 24 piece of watercolor paper that I used for one of AuntBecs Creations Dirty Dozen prompts, and I love how it come out. Then I watched Lisa at My Eclectic Life, and she created a zine journal, and that is what I have. So now I have to get busy, because by the end of August I want this journal to be filled with two-dimensional assemblages, complete with 4 tags in here. I might even do up my little hairband, but for now it's just going to go on there like that. I will say again, this journal, it folds flat. I'm very happy with it. It's got a little puffiness to it. When I get more in there, when I put more on these pages, it will open up more. But that's okay. I have this closure here for that very purpose of keeping it closed. I might do more of these. I am really happy with this. Very, very happy with it. The only other thing I might do to this, to the journal itself, is varnish it with some of that satin varnish. That might be really helpful. Just varnish the outside cover. I don't think the inside will need it. I really, truthfully, don't think the outside needs it either. So I may or may not varnish it, but it's something to consider. I love this. I love how it turned out. Very, very, very cool.